Well, hello, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. I was sitting here not doing much because now we've got time to stream it now. Anyway, the idea for today is to do... What are we doing? We're doing something. The events, that's right. Chronicles of Shifting Stratagems, as well as Operation Downpour. Now what's it doing this? I think I'll try and get a ride in as well. Don't need her weapon. Too easy. Still very good. Yeah, I don't know why, but I didn't actually go for the Archon Center for the longest time. Not too sure why. Seems more like a Yarn Fey thing, but you know, whatever.
備できたかな。
イカズチに捧ぐ。悪くない。やみつきにならないでね。逃がさない。
熱々でしょ。みんなを守るからね。
That's a nice ending screen. Anyway. I suppose I should, I don't know what this is. Ah, it's this. Yeah, I'm probably not gonna go for any of them. If I would have went for someone, it'll probably be Chiori and Ayato. Ito, I'm not sure about, because I'm more aligned with Nadia. But yeah, I can skip this. If I was gonna go for one, great energy recharge. I guess this, but I'm not. Alright, let's do a little ritual. As well. I don't do it often, so. I have 412. I'm not sure if I'll go full riding, like a guaranteed riding. If I don't get the 50-50, I might not go for it. Let's do this. Alright, Pervases. Or Seagazer. Give me your blessing. Give me a Styx. Very nice. Pervases has no bearing on getting inner zoom and god. But it's okay. I'm sure it'll work out, right? Fortune slip. Yeah, I've been getting too many characters as of late, so my primos are running a bit low. Good fortune. Oh shit. I don't like any other routine that the body and mind are accustomed to. An item will appear to replace something you lost, which will bring you great happiness. Relations with the acquaintances you see most frequently will improve, and some may even become the best of friends. Even the most ordinary of days can become a treasured memory. Looking up during the day, shining crystal core. Crystal flies are tiny life forms that call elemental energy. Elements blessings promised to the world by the people who inhabit it. Yeah, I think it only went so low because I kept going for the weapons. So I'm gonna stop doing that. Anyway, I usually get mine at Dawn Winery.
Let's go there before something terrible happens.
Traveler, you saved me. I never expected to be monsters here. It's like I ran into you. Please take these for your trouble. Alright, whatever. There we go. Okay, that was Leah, that was Inazuma. Now we go to Sumeru and Fontaine. I wonder if they'll be changed in the future. And he grows up into a big tree. Well, anyway, let's get our food. Suspicious, boy. Lucky's not here, but elsewhere. Oh shit. I'm getting mixed luck here. Natlan. What do you have, Natlan? I have no idea. Anyway, let's get the season's greetings. Hey, baby. And Wolfie. Season fortune slip. Pike the Fox stole an apple pie and a bottle of great wine. A masterful digger was Pike. Pike got a new necktie and woolen stockings. These were secured on account of a cute little friend. Now Pike's friend suggested that they stop their hole digging. Instead, they should move into a tall, impressive building, and there make acquaintance with refined company. No problem, Pike said. One last job and we'll retire. Thunk. The metal cage descended from on high, trapping Pike and his friend. It's a trap, and the howl of hunting hounds set them trembling. What should they do? Pike looked this way and that frantically. Quick, his friend shouted. Quick, dig a hole. Our way out is underground, come on. Mondstadt Fables Omnibus 4, Pike the Fox. Though you may hold sweet, mellow wine in your hand, the wine in another's cup seems finer still. Still, do not forget the fundamental differences that exist between yourself and others. Polish the dust-lined pearl in your heart, for that is a precious thing. And just like that fox's fine friend, be a fine you. That to dig again? My god. Okay, if that would be the Mondstadt's, what do you call it? Ritual? Maybe I could do something else with that one. Because I've heard they can hear howling up there.
急がなきゃ。急げー。
風よ。
I think I'm going the long way up. Yeah. That's better.
Yeah. Kazuyo. Yeah.
He's from Murder Birds, showed me. Apparently Mayor Javari is right over there. Obviously I can't hear it over the music. I heard it there. It's almost like I can see something in the distance. Nice. Anyway, let's do it. Huh. Let's try and get it quick. I'm not sure how I'm gonna try and do that, but yeah. No? That's actually early, I think. If I was to lose my 50-50, let it be Mona, Kaching, and Mizuki, I guess. I think those are the only ones I'm missing. Shit. Oh well, whatever, I guess. At least it's not Chi-Chi. No, I don't like getting dupes. Since it's early, should I keep going? Or should I take it as a sign and stop right there? I'm really contemplating it. Should I go for her? You know what? Nah. I'll take it as a sign. Maybe next time. Because Nutcrash coming. I think there's at least 2 characters I want in there. And maybe Skirk. So, yeah. That's gonna take up everything. I'm pretty sure. So I can't do it. Anyway, let's go on with the event. Operation Downpour Simulation. In a corner of the Court of Fontaine, Terena and Eugene, members of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, have set up a new tabletop wargame. The stage is set for you to show off your tactical brilliance. Should be pretty easy. Mainly pretty quick. Oh, I thought they were in the Court of Fontaine, like, you know, right beside Let's trying to remember the name. Catherine.
風よ知れ
Oh, nice. You actually have to come up and interact with them. Just as we set our strategy and picked our script, the proto-boss Tabibito makes a grand entrance.
Seriously? You believe in that old saying? Sensing the heat of impending battle, the proto-boss will appear like a bullet from the dark to commandeer their troops with ruthless efficiency.
Seems like I showed up right on cue. More like lightning than a bullet now. I see. You mean to say that the velocity of our musket rounds can still be improved? I feel the same way. They're gonna shoot lasers next? What?
Put a sock in it, Terena. We got Tabibito to come all this way, so let's get down to business.
Fair enough. Musket talk comes later. Later then. Now, Protoboss, I'm sure you're in top form. Ready to lead our troops at any time, right? Is this about a new tabletop wargame? I don't quite get it. Right you are. The rules and layout have updated according to scenarios faced by the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol.
Which is to say that this current iteration is more challenging. We've prepared a number of special scenarios, including some contributions from the patrol's elites. Some scenarios are seriously brain-boggling, so why don't you lead us by example, Proto-Boss? Of course, you'll be handsomely compensated for your help. Go play, get paid. 2 birds with 1 stone. Time to strut my stuff then. Getting paid to play, that's the dream. Just you watch, Terena. No matter how good Tabibito is, I'm sure the third assault scenario will be a real toughie.
Nonsense, there's no way he'll get stuck on that. Maybe you're just getting rusty, Drill Master.
Terena, the cheek of you.
Let's bet on it, Drill Master. I wager some of Captain Chevreus's limited edition ammunition. The Captain Chevreus? Limited edition ammunition? Is it what Chevreus used, or? It must be. I know how to do this, let's just do it. Operation Downpour. Let's talk first. Hello, Terena. It's been a while since we last met, Proto-Boss. But I feel like your eyes have gotten even sharper. I'm sure you can snipe a target from over 1,000 paces away. Is that a kilometer? Shouldn't a leader focus on leading? Well, yes. All the better to use the war game to try out every tactic in your book, right?
But there are movie scenes where the hero sets their sights on the enemy leader with a boom headshot. Drops both the boss and the enemy morale in one fell swoop. So cool. How's your marksmanship, Torino? Reporting in, Protoboss. My half-body target recorded at a range of 200 paces at 9 out of 15 shots. Captain Chevrolet says I am incredibly average. I've also noticed that the patrol has recently been employing higher caliber muskets to combat larger monsters. The bullets are heavy and have a longer effective range. Sniper bullets, armor piercing. It's a crying shame that we can't wield elemental energy like Captain Chevrolet and have custom-made muskets rain down hellfire on our foes. In any case, when using the same amount of gunpowder for heavier bullets, they'll have a slower initial velocity and more curved trajectory. At extreme distances, you may as well be tossing pebbles at your target. Sacrificing range for power. Be hard to hit targets that are far away. That's right, the human body can only handle so much recoil, so we can't just keep firing, or the next crack we hear when we pull the trigger might be our own shoulder. If we optimize the shape of the bullet and minimize its air resistance, we could narrow the barrel of the musket, increase the shot's initial velocity, improve overall accuracy, and give it a greater effective range. And we could alter the materials and use for the interior and exterior of every shell and switch up our rifling to maximize bullet spin. Look into developing hollow point bullets to achieve maximum destructive power. You lost me at rifling. Yeah, I understand exactly what you mean. Look at me going off again. On one again. I'm the engineer of the Fontaine Research Institute. I don't know how to work the exact numbers. I just write this down and bring it to our gunsmith. Wouldn't it be nice to have the perfect musket? No recoil, perfect accuracy, easy to carry ammunition.
I think they want lasers and railguns. Wait here, I'll go give the wargame a shot.
Of course, I'll be watching your strategic genius at work and taking notes.
I'm straight. Hey, Eugene? And Jean?
Whenever I think about the new recruits making the same mistakes Terena made when she was young, it just makes me even more determined to make them practice more. Failure is the mother of success, after all.
What's up with Terena and the newbies?
They spent far too long obsessing over equipment prep and individual combat skills. Experimenting with musket properties, honing marksmanship, looking for better uniforms, headgear, and vests. It's not wrong to pay attention to these, but once it comes to the cost of everything else? Every member of the Maison Gardiennage values teamwork, aside from Captain Chevreuse, who is in a class of all of her own. A lone musketeer cannot hope to handle complex tasks single-handedly. For example, no matter how well musketeers hone their marksmanship, or how good their equipment, they can only attack in one direction when breaking into a room. That leaves them open to retaliation from every other angle.
That's true. At that point, you gotta use grenades.
On the other hand, if you coordinate with your squad members, each round you can cover a different area of a room during an assault. Even if your guns aren't the best, your rate of success is dramatically increased. Serena enjoys providing long-distance support, but the logic is the same. A sniper who works alone will quickly be spotted by the enemy, and they'll fan out to avoid her line of sight. Worse, if they return suppressive fire, she'll be outnumbered and outgunned. And that's not even getting into how difficult it would be to get out alive. Now that Tyranna's gotten some real field experience, she'll get her priorities straight. It'll only be a matter of time until the rest of the new blood follows suit.
That makes sense. Reality is often stranger than movies.
Which is to say, this wargame has been a valuable experience. Although it may seem like neither side used the special security and surveillance patrol's equipment or combat tactics, the underlying logic behind their actions bears some similarities. Confirming one's initial positions, assessing the situation, planning the approach, and charting out an appropriate offensive strategy, build upon these and your chances of making mistakes in real combat scenarios will be greatly reduced.
Seems like you've known Terena a long time.
Has it been that long? Maybe about 4 to 5 years. Wait a sec. 4 to 5 years already? I've been so preoccupied with work, How time flies. Back then, Tirana was calling herself a rookie. Also, she could push the teaching of actual rookies onto me. That cheek. I wonder if it was all just an elaborate ploy to evade her responsibilities.
Perhaps she was just being humble. She doesn't seem like the type to slack off.
I suppose that's just how she is. She looks up to others and keeps her head down. She lacks confidence when dealing with new recruits. But that won't do. After all, she's now represented the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol in this joint war game. So she has to be more confident, act like the veteran she is, and impart her valuable knowledge. I'll have a good chat with her later.
Good luck whipping the new recruits into shape.
Don't worry, you won't have to tell me twice. I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and show them the true meaning of discipline.
Oh boy. Alright, let's do this. Preset scenario. Frontline formation. As the most basic unit in battle, ordinary soldiers make up the backbone of any front line. In the first preset scenario, therefore, we'll start by familiarizing ourselves with these fundamental units. Consolidated Intel. Hilichurl Fighters. A game piece based on the Hilichurl Fighters, the primitive wandering inhabitants of Tevat's wilderness. They are tribal warriors with a simple belief in the power of their physical prowess. Compared to the massive Minotaurs, they are far nimbler. In battle, their club-wielding style of fighting is more similar to ordinary soldiers, and they can sometimes even cooperate well with their companions, making them an excellent example for researching team fighting techniques. Electro-Sematrils. A wizened, mumbling Hilichurl, one that chants of the power of Electro. For reasons unknown, they have mastered the secrets of harnessing thunder and lightning. Electro often plays a pivotal role on the battlefield, and effectively using the effects created by its power can yield considerable advantages. Using these commonly found Electro-Sematrils as a starting point to research Electro-based tactics not only acts as a cost-saving measure, but also allows for steady incremental progress. Command Center. A large tent-like installation that represents your command center. There's a saying about cutting off the head of the snake to achieve victory. In an evenly matched battle, both sides should know to attack weak points, and should the side with the tighter defenses will be able to hold on till victory. Forward base. A small tent-like installation that represents a forward base. Information installations like forward bases are key to the expansion of the battlefield, with the balance of power shifting based on their control. Cryo Wildflower. A mimetic plant monster that appears out of nowhere and uses cryo in combat. Cryo Wildflowers often lurk under the surface, lying in wait to spring in ambush. Units caught off guard can suffer significant losses, weakening their overall fighting ability. A wise commander, however, might opt for a more strategic approach, such as striking from the air, beyond the Wildflower's reach. They can shoot, you know. Wooden Palisade. Wooden Palisade that represents a temporary obstacle used to obstruct the attacking force's advance. While cheap to build, they're extremely fragile against units with a barrier breaker ability. From attacking commander's perspective, using such units to open up gaps at a critical moment could be a strategy well worth considering. Well, let's do this. I'm controlling the Hilichurls to fight everyone. I thought I'll be the one with the command centers and stuff. But I'm the attacker. What? Alright. Thrust and volley combined. As warfare evolves in nature, coordination between various types of troops is becoming increasingly vital, with each complementing and offsetting the other's strengths and weaknesses. It would be wise, therefore, to use melee and range game pieces in each other's support. Stony low wall. A stony low wall that represents unbreachable obstacle used to obstruct the attacking force's advance. Though they may be indestructible, the high cost of unbreachable obstacles severely limits their availability. For the defending commander, optimizing the use of such a valuable yet limited resource poses a critical tactical dilemma. Treasure Hoarder Pyro Buccaneer. A member of that decentralized criminal organization that has footprints all over the continent and even deep within unknown domains. Risk takers who utilize their knowledge of chemistry to mix volatile and flammable brews that aid in their comrades' dastardly deeds. Though as individuals their combat skills are completely unremarkable, the pyro element reagent bottles they hurl create dangerous areas that continuously burn, giving them the ability to effectively pin down their enemies. By making use of this ability, a wise commander may be able to develop a variety of new tactics. Large Hydro Slime. These large elemental creatures are formed from condensed hydro energy dispersed throughout nature, able to unleash bubbles to entrap their enemies. They are far more dangerous than ordinary slimes, making them well suited to serving as advanced elemental combat units. By analyzing their combat characteristics, commanders can develop more effective strategies for dealing with large elemental creatures. Helichel Grenadiers. The primitive wandering inhabitants of Tevat's wilderness, they use pyro slimes as weapons to attack intruders. In contrast to the group strategy of Helichel fighters, Helichel Grenadiers specialize in throwing explosives, giving them the ability to inflict damage over wide areas and breach barricades. Commanders may be able to refine their own grasp of demolition tactics by analyzing their performance in combat. Rowan Guard. An ancient humanoid war machine protected by ironclad armor. They can be found all over Tevat. The commanders of various nations often use them as the default hypothetical enemy and look for ways to destroy them from medium to long range. This is because their armor is impervious to conventional weaponry, so engaging them in close combat is a very bad idea. As a result, in this wargame, they have been used to simulate high threat targets to assist commanders in developing tactics for attacking and defending against heavily armored units. Cease. A lot of reading for these little game pieces. Exceedingly tough. Attack from the rear, shall we? Oh, I think I lost. So it looks like we need to do a frontal assault. Or just start with this. That's a bit better. But those guys seem to really want to go for structures rather than people. Whereas the Ruin Gods go straight for the people. Well, you know, the enemies. Siege strategies. With the enemy's elite melee units defending a strategic stronghold, engaging them head-on might not be the best approach. Instead, focusing on their vulnerabilities by leveraging aerial and ranged attacks could provide an opening. Cryo Spectre. A monster born from highly concentrated cryo elements that can float in the air. As a relatively compact and resilient flying monster, Spectres have long been considered the touchstone for anti-aerial defensive capabilities by the armies of various nations. The result of attacking them with ordinary bows are far from ideal, and the mobility of more powerful ballistic cannons is quite limited. Perhaps a highly mobile firing platform with significant firepower is required to deal with them. Oh, they're gonna use airships to fight Spectres? Frostarm Lolacho. A mysterious lord of Hilichos that stalks the snow and fog. Its body honed to the very limit, almost seems to blend with its cryo-filled environment, and its stoic nobility is like that of the frozen northland rivers. Thanks to his formidable physique and sturdy frost armor, Frostarm Lolachos exert overwhelming pressure in close combat. Analyzing the combat behavior of these Frostarm Lolacho game pieces can significantly enhance a commander's ability to direct and counter powerful units. I think they can just deal with it first. Man, they're strong. Do so much damage. Studies in momentum. The power of an army, much like the force of momentum in physics, is a product of mass times velocity. To secure a swift and decisive victory, one must bypass slow-moving opponents and strike with unstoppable force. Suppression Specialist Mech, Wisha. A specialist clockwork mecha adapted from the Cal Sherbius type. They are primarily designed for offensive purposes. Outside Fontaine, they can use pre-prepared energy blocks to move over short distances for short periods of time. As an autonomous weapon of similar size to ordinary human soldiers, the dimensions and offensive capabilities of this mecha have reached a certain balance, making it easier to deploy, move, and conceal. The combination of formidable ranged firepower and robust armor allows it to manifest significant offensive and defensive capabilities at the same time, and is thus rated as a pillar of the battlefield. Electrosysins. A very small creature that can manipulate Electra a little bit. Its strength isn't anything to write home about, but under certain conditions it can exert considerable power. Thanks to its compact dimensions and ability to fly beneath the treetops, it's difficult to detect a Sissin, making early warning difficult. When conducting raids, they are often already nearly on top of their targets before they are discovered, at which point it's far too late to organize a defense. For this reason, using groups of citizens as a hypothetical enemy is an effective way of testing a commander's ability to deal with groups of small agile targets. Eroding Avatar of Lava. A strange monster that needs to constantly absorb thermal energy to survive. Due to its lack of intelligence, its movement and are straightforward and it always opts for the shortest route. Simulating and analyzing its behavior in combat can help commanders refine their strategies for deploying cumbersome war machines with limited maneuverability. Let's start. Oh shit. Yeah. That guy really took out my dudes real quick. Okay, that'll do it. A tactician's breastplate. A well-informed commander, like a soldier clad in heavy armor, holds the upper hand in any engagement. Leverage the available intel, strike where the enemy is weakest, and turn your advantage into a triumphant victory. Shackling Mine. An improved defensive mechanism based upon existing, proven designs that can be used as a type of trap, effectively blocking the enemy's advance and buying precious time. Easy, we walk on it. My specters, but all the Hilichurls survived. Kinda wish the Hilichurls got there faster. Maybe I should have deployed them somewhere else. To the trenches. Fortifications and drives will often stop a full frontal assault on its strengths. Instead, employing methods such as demolition and tunneling can help open up new avenues of attack, enabling you to strike directly where the enemy is most vulnerable. Anti-personnel mine. An improved defensive mechanism based on existing proven designs can be placed at fixed locations, ambushing enemies with an explosion that thwarts their assault, helping your forces gain equal superiority. Hydra Mimic Finch. A Hydra Mimic creature created by the concentrated life force of Oceanus. The pure Hydra elemental body structure and area of effect. Hydra attacks are both highly worthy of study, for any force that can effectively resist Hydra Mimic Finches can fend off other creatures with devastating offensive capabilities and maintain the integrity of the defensive line. Oh, I see. I got stuck. Shit. Too close. We gotta delay my attacks, basically. That's one. That's two. This should do it. Not sure why the other guy ran the other way. Oh, for fuck's sake, you ran. Oh, damn it. Yeah, the other guy running the other way is kind of fucked me up. I'm gonna lie. Speed it up. Should be okay now. God damn it. It's gonna take a while. Okay. Grand armies. Flexible and adaptable formations can provide a tactical advantage in battle. But as an army grows in size, adjusting formations becomes increasingly difficult. During far more drills, therefore, a commander's first priority is to master the ability to maneuver large forces. Everything's been found out. Alright, let's just go. Oh boy. At least I got it done. More firepower, fewer casualties. Though that may seem daunting, even complex systems of defense will eventually crumble under a barrage of overwhelming firepower. A common offensive tactic is to use melee game pieces to provoke a defensive response, then to concentrate firepower on the defenders to inflict maximum damage. Yes, indeed. That's what I tried to do. But they decided to go for the buildings. Son of a bitch. That does so much damage. Oh, from the other side, you dang. Just had to walk up to him, didn't I? Confrontation scenario unlocked. Like mountain raindrops, the enemy has concealed their key defensive units behind multiple layers of fortification. Striking these critical targets with pinpoint accuracy from an unexpected angle could create a favorable opening for our follow-up forces to exploit. Unfavorable angle, huh? Yeah, don't like that it's so centralized, that motherfucker. Right there. Let's retry it. It's too slow. Okay. I need to break through the center. To be fair, now I have an extra Spectre. Just, I wish I had a bit more systems. Like peeling an onion. With multiple layers of obstacles and countermeasures in place, the enemy intends to launch targeted strikes against us. However, just like peeling an onion, we can dismantle their defenses layer by layer while steadily pushing forward. The victory shall be ours. But I don't peel onions. Whatever. I'll bait them with maybe a Ruin Guard. Let's try to attack from one angle first. I have one. That's fine. Dispersing the morning mist. Amidst the dense fog of war, the die has been cast, and our plans set in stone. Now as it clears, launch a fierce assault on the enemy's stronghold and emerge as a final victor. That's great. Actually went around. It's gonna die now. Yeah. The execution is okay. It's just need more on this side. There's meant to be artillery. Hopefully the Finch on the right does not go through the mines. Is it gonna shoot my Spectre? No, it's not. Very good. Shit. Oh. Okay, it all's good. We've done it all. Confrontation scenario. I see, so it's like the PvP. Max reached. You think they'll be able to cover those slimes? Hopefully. Well, anyway. Save. I think this is okay. Nah, it screwed everything up. Okay. Can't match. Okay. This is interesting. Operation Downpour Simulation. Man, what a waste. They didn't do anything. Okay. Yeah, sure. They're just sitting there. Candice Moratra. What? Did I just get hit by a residual attack? I think I just did. Ah, shit. I think I get rid of this guy. Okay, maybe it's better this time. Lavadu is too slow. Where's he going? Did he just go there to die? I won by 5%. It's an alright formation, but okay, it's all done. I could go for the stars, but I don't wanna. Can't be bothered. Guys, you gonna talk? No? Not done at all. Thinking outside every box. Unable to initiate quest in co-op mode. Oh. Why am I in co-op mode? There we go. The route taken by the attacking force, and their coordination with their supporting flank teams when targeting an enemy stronghold. These aspects must be studied further.
What about Tabito's unorthodox tactics? They don't seem to make sense at a glance, and yet...
See something you like? Any textbook examples for your recruits?
Indeed. As you can see, once the main force has been deployed, it is difficult for them to disengage for a short period of time. This window is when covering the enemy's flanks and cutting off their reinforcements becomes crucial. But with limited troops, it becomes difficult to decide how many to allocate to the support unit. If we had the numbers, we could downsize the main force, but if we couldn't spare many, we might not even be able to cut the enemy off. Nobody knows for sure how much manpower we'd have each time. It's customary for the special patrol to form a support unit of about 1/4 of the strength of the main attacking force, and deploy them to patrol areas where we might expect enemy reinforcements to show up. Normally this arrangement would suffice, although there have been exceptions. One time while the support unit was leisurely patrolling their target area with no enemies in sight, the main force was running thin and had to fight for their lives. As for you, Proto-Boss, you planned your attack routes for the main force exceptionally well, coordinating your movements with those of the support unit. That way both units could rely on each other for support when it mattered, making the most of our manpower. When the main assault met heavy resistance, the support unit could act like reinforcements. Likewise, when enemy reinforcements suddenly arrived and forced both teams could move in tandem to intercept, like an offensive-defensive unit.
Yeah, I'm not that great at strategy, so I'm just gonna do the bare minimum. I'm not going for the stars. I'm not gonna be able to get it. That's just how I roll. Really? I just did whatever.
Anyway, thanks to your unorthodox strategy, you demolished the same third assault scenario that had Drill Master Eugene stumped. Fine, I admit defeat. You'll be getting your limited edition ammunition once we get back. The pleasure's all mine, Drill Master. The very same limited edition bullets used by Captain Chevreuse, renowned for their precision and velocity over long distances. Back to the topic at hand. I've always known you had an interest in firearms, Proto-Boss. I talked through some of the necessary application requirements with my colleagues, and you're a perfect fit.
What, you giving me a gun?
When you're free, you'll find an opportunity to get the relevant paperwork done. Check up on your key data, and get your custom-made musket of your own.
That better be coming. I better get a musket. Well, you know, just any old gun, I guess.
Serena! Through this war game, no. Through all your years of training, you've truly come into your own as a member of the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol. It's time for you to teach the new recruits. Me? Well, I'll have to prepare myself mentally. Prepare yourself well. Someday you'll be their drill master. Yes. You, Terena, you're well versed in both combat and training. You've arrested a 2-digit number of criminals, taken down a 4-digit number of monsters, and you have a grand total of 7 service medals to your name. You don't have to show off. But be sure to keep your recruits in line and keep them working hard. Knocking criminals out and hunting monsters is nothing compared to dealing with my coworkers. In any case, I'll do my best.
There you go. Next time we see her, she'll be an instructor. Anyway, that lasted for quite a bit. Let's go with Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. In your adventures, you encounter enemies and obstacles of all shapes and sizes. Don't panic. Analyze your foes and adjust your lineup to achieve a dazzling victory. Yes. One themed character. Heaven Cast Thunder. Varessa. Dire.
But how do I know which one's better?
Maybe my one's better.
But I don't know.
No, that one's better. My one's better. Hydro. Plunging attack. What is my plunge team? Oh yes, it has a traveler in it, which is not useful. Straight up ain't useful. What's Hydro? I mean, I guess. Second half is Overload. I think mine's better. And another electric character. Possibly. I don't have to, I guess. Just do it like that. Alright, start. It helps because it's shortens her cooldown, but... yeah, that's fine.
よく見とけ風よ試練突撃ヒーロー決断くらえジャスティス時を整 のよどいてくれ。はっチレはっと八方の風羽ばたかぬ。世界を熱狂の渦に砂土のごとく動け。行くよヒーロー決断。ドーン頭突きドーンドーンドーン突撃せいはっ風よチレあーガジャーン時をとどいてくれ。合図を待てよな。頭突き突撃くらえドーンジャスティス歌え僕の名のもとに。
Is that good? I'm not too sure what my score. Well, I want my score to be.
もうええ行くよあー頭突きジャスティスあはい見ててよヒーロー決断や
頭上を焼き尽くすこの天下で裁く。
法の裁きを受けてこい。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
行くよ突撃ドーンドーンはあくらえドーン
全力攻撃だ。
これは必要な武力だ。
石煙に葬られよ。アクセル全開。
かまっジャスティスかまっふっはあドーンドーンえい
この天下で裁く。みんなは俺が守れ。くらえ。
ヒーロー決断ドーン行くよジャスティスくらえ頭突き
Motherfuckers like to spread out, don't they? Piece of shit. I almost got 8k. They fucking spread out. Kindich. Let's burn them. Bloom Virgin. Elemental Mastery. Wait a minute. I can use Super Bloom. Forgot about that. Damn it. Yes, T-Nutty? Hey, it does have the appropriate stuff equipped. Is there one? I'm not impressed.
烈日私に従え赤煙に葬らみんながそばにいてくれるわ絆ええものだ全霊権限汝の魂をお前の手に捧げようあ返事もここでできねえのかくらえば永遠に黙らせてやる聞け太陽の本能を全力攻撃だ空上を焼き尽くすこの天下で裁く
切り育って散りなさい。さあ
退路はない赤熱の影我が命を果たせ
ご安心を。さあ踊るよ。それ。
見えないだよよっよっほっせい一応目を覆えば試練満員だよせい
見逃さないで。
ええものだ八神に報いるために
我が誰の意向は奇遇な着物今どうも気分が晴れないのだ虫けらどもきっちり代償を払ってもらうぞ見えないだよ根こそぎにしてあげるやっ葬ってやる
行くよ。よ
かかったな
Wow. I got no points. Yeah, maybe their character's not that great. Bloom Boom. There's only one enemy there. So, that's not good. In any case, I could just use Nivelette, right?
再構成します。
燃えろ冒険だ 俺が守れ。
料理の時間だよ。はっ
死での旅路へ。
我に光
我が輩に捧げよう。あ？ここにできねえのか？
熱々でしょ。師匠の技を食らいなさい。
全力攻撃だ。
料理の時間だよ。いや、管理します。キリトだって釣りなさい。
気分跳ねないのか。ムスケラども。
It's so much worse. Maybe.
「清掃を開始します」
烈日に私に従え。引け。
我に光。
みんなは俺が守れ。獲物だ。清流降臨。我が輩の意向。この天下で裁く。今はどうも気も晴れないぞ。ですけれども退路はない。生体賞を払ってもらうぞ。さあ全力攻撃だ。
キリトだって釣りなさい。
石煙に葬られよ。獲物だ。赤日の影よ、我が命を果たせ。清流の熱煙で口よくなんちゃらを照らそう。一切合切燃やし尽くせ。行くぞ。やっはっ。
僕をたたえろ。
やるか。静粛に。退路はない。
Hey, Tiraro.
騒ぐな。大末となるがいい。
光り輝くがいい。
手加減なしだぜ。静粛に。行くぞ。
Nah, you know, whatever. Oh, Binding Frost. Escoffier. I think my one's better. Frozen. The other one is also frozen. I'll use that one. Maybe I'll use my one. My one seems better. Icicle kick in. The other team is gonna have to use these two. I could use a. I'll just use Nuvalet. How much points was that? Oh, I got enough. Nice. My crown is not strong enough here. Damn it. I should have realized. Nice. Second half is not so good. If my second half was as good, then I'll be able to get platinum. It's just I require a bit more cryo units. Yeah. Or invigorating flow. Yelan. Vaporize. Bloom Hyper Bloom. Seems like a strong single target opponents. Nah, he won't be able to utilize Yolan's ability. I'll do it like that, or even yeah, Miko.
Yeah. この件はわかるかい？もうええよ。歌よ錦となれ。
かかれさ糸よ工作せよ
おいよっおいおいいってらっしゃい
捕まえた
股間奥義。この天下で裁く。止める勇気はあるか？せい。
どの目が出るかしらそうさあかかれやせい
おいさあよったおいおよっよげなちゃん
歌よ錦となれ。さい。通常を焼き尽くす。はっ。石煙に葬られよ。やっ。
糸よ工作せよ
おい
That shield got me. Got me good.
捕まえた
手をつなぎましょう
チョック十言
じゃじゃ
痛がっちゃいないのそうせいそう急がなくてもいいのよチョック律令チョックどの目が出るかしら捕まえた
工作を変えましょう私のお家にいらっしゃい歌え僕の名のもとに
十言チョックやっ糸よ工作せよかかれさはっやっ
はびこりなさいさせや知識はあなたにも
有限なるライトはっ律令チョック律令
お披露目だ光り輝くがいい終わりで撤収
捕まえたふっせい
手をつなぎましょう
チョック律令や
Bit hectic there. Good dang. But I still got 2-star. Boatborne Blitz. Colorand. Quicken, aggravate, or spread. Alright, fine. I'll do only recommended.
全部丸見えね。
射撃準備。
手をつなぎましょう。
薬も毒になり得ます。
しっかり立ってな。潔白を証明するときだ。争点。
私のお家にいらっしゃい。全部丸見えね。
邪魔をするな。
ようやくは口に
影を撃つ。悪を見極め影を刈り尽くす。それ。
さあ婦人観来です。
治療しな。知識はあなたにも。
射撃準備。邪悪を刈り撃つ。頑張れ。おとなしくしな。
痛くしちゃうかも。
薬も毒になり得ます。
影を撃つ。
これこそが知恵の伝道。
Not strong enough.
じゃあな。
射撃準備。潔白を証明するときだ。邪悪を刈り撃つ。
世界を熱狂の渦に。
いけ、もう自由だ。ふっと。
ご安心を。
影を撃つ。潔白を証明するときだ。どう
はあ。よっ。
周りを見張っててくれ。ほっせいたっと。
悪を見極め影を刈り尽くす。
自由になれ。
ご助力を。歌え。僕の名のもとに。
射撃準備。潔白。
Very good. Second half carried. Snow rending sun unlocks in 23 hours. Well, yeah. Maybe, I gotta look back into this. Why is it so shit? Wish it told me, must go on which one did well or not. I did use this team. Or is it possible that oh, maybe it's because the Bennett and Shanley are better. Maybe.
再構成します。熱々でしょ。
くらえはっへっねけみんなは俺が守れ。死での旅路へ。
話が通じないなら叩くまででしょ。
返事もろくにできねえのか。
我に光
永遠に黙らせてやる。
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
管理します。ウオパーリオヘイ
かかったな。
権限清流の烈焰で口よくナッチを照らそう。一切合切も
熱々でしょ。切りとなって散りなさい。
烈日よ私に従え。通常を焼き
ようやくは口に
僕をたたえよ。
退路はない。死での旅路へ。
我が輩の意向は比類なきもの。今はどうも気分が晴れないのだ。危険好きな太陽の方向代償を払ってもらうぞ。
光り輝くがいい。治療しないとな。
かかったな。命の重みを知りなさい。ようやくは
燃えこの天下で裁く。
獲物だ。
There we go.
赤日の影、我が命を果たせ。
清流の烈
I reckon I could have gotten more if I didn't waste her ult. Marika's ult. That's fine. Heaven cast thunder.
はっ風よ散れ。
頭突きヒーロー決断
雷のごとく。はっ風よ散れ。
ジャスティス食らえ
秋風本に帰す。風よ散れ。
頭突きダーンタッはー食らえ
呼吸を整えよう。カウント。
お披露目だ歌え僕の名のもとに
はっ風よ散れ。
ヒーロー決断食らえドーンジャスティスドーン
千人のご高齢だ。はっ散れ。
僕をたたえよ見ててよヒーロー決断食らえ行くよはあヒーロー決断頭突き
動くな。烈日に燃えろ。
ジャスティス食らえ行くよ突撃ドーン頭突きジャスティス食らえ
法の裁きを受けてこい。最後の警告だ。
全力攻撃だ。
赤煙に葬られよ。
ジャスティス食らえダイビングフリップジャスティスターンエイドーンジャスティスドーン
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。傷。
この天下で裁く。動くな。これは必要な武力だ。
頭突きヒーロー決断ターンドーンはー食らえあえい
通常を焼き尽くす。
みんなは俺が守れ。
武器を捨てろ。
行くよヒーロー決断ドーン吹き飛べ突撃いた
As it should be. So the closest I got was this freeze team. My freeze team is very powerful, it seems. I think my freeze and vaporize are pretty good. It's a new day. Almost. Have I done all the trouts? I believe so. Done as well. Maybe I'll just do this. Yawn. And then I'll end it. Is there anything else? These are basically already done. My records. Kind of like a leaderboard. So it's the top of PvP. Good dang. Wait, a Scorpion. What's the point of a scuff here in the second half? Oh, no, yeah. Weird. But they got platinum, so. This one's got close to getting platinum. How do you only get 2,880? Well, anyway. Let's just do this. Alright, Yon. Alright. Yon.
Mr. Yon?
Yon is in a cafe, sorry. I think he has like a French accent.
Contare.
What are we going to do about this? What's the matter? There's something terribly wrong in Fontaine, that's what. Something's gotta change, and we're all responsible for making that happen. We have to band together and fight for our rights. What are you talking about anyway? Fontaine, of course. Fontaine. The Palais Ammonia, our energy situation, our top-down system. We have so many problems here, can't you see? I've spoken to Araret about them many times. And he agrees with my points. Why, he's even treated me to coffee several times. It's just that, well, that hasn't worked as well recently. Says that my opinions don't attract him the way they used to. Not working? Work? Well, I'm doing something far more important than work. Those who always work will find themselves no different from clockwork machines. It's only through constant questioning and asking that we can forge a new path. Our history and present are all proof of this. If you do not mind treating me to a cup of coffee, we can continue this line of conversation. Wait, lives off coffee, is that it? Hey, Yon. How you doing?
I don't know why this happened.
Yon? Are you on leave today?
Oh, traveler. Nice to meet you. Are you here for some coffee? I'll treat you to a cup.
What's wrong? You look terrible. Has someone been forcing you to stay up late again?
Thanks for your concern. But this is my own issue this time. I've been thinking about the meaning of my work. I've always believed the Maison Garciage to be a just, efficient, strong organization in which everyone is willing to help each other. I believe that under its management, the Court of Fontaine would see itself develop positively. But the way I see it now, it is a ruined mechanical house. Its gears, levers, and apertures are being pulled chaotically. Only its facade remains pristine. It only operates because of a series of coincidences and lessons, not precise consideration or design. I want to do something about it, but I can't. I fear that one mistake on my part will send this house tumbling down. Royal Toys tells me to relax a bit, since my mistakes cannot make things worse than they already are.
That's an odd way of comforting someone.
Sorry. I shouldn't complain. I came out here to get away from all that for a while. After all,
I'll make you a cup of coffee.
really? You know how to brew coffee? That's amazing. I've always wanted to learn, but I can never find the time. I'll leave it to you then. I'll wait here. And with any luck, work won't catch up with me at the cafe. The mechanical house. Will it eventually become a broken gear within it someday? Hey, alright. Need a cup of coffee, stat. Traveler, have you come to help us out? You're most welcome.
No, we're just here to help a friend make some coffee. It's just, well...
He's feeling a bit down. He's feeling the pressure. By a friend, do you mean Eon? You know, the fellow sitting over there? You know him?
Of course she knows him. Eon actually mentioned that, right?
Relt and I are old friends. He mentioned that a bright, hard-working fellow came to their office recently. And that's Eon. Don't you worry too much about him. Young people who have just started at the Maison Gestion will always find themselves a little dejected at first. They'll be fine once they find a place for themselves there.
You sound very experienced. Why's that?
Because Relt was the same way. Well, I was once a radish planted in the field that is the Maison Gestion too.
I was part of the Maison Gestion?
But I wasn't satisfied with being a mere radish, and so I left my lot and opened this cafe sometime later.
Sounds like a lot happened.
Sounds like a real trove of stories to be told.
Yeah, and who's gonna tell it?
Perhaps. But nowadays, I'm just a cafe owner. Alright, weren't you gonna make Eon a cup of coffee? I'll go adjust the device. Come find me once you're ready.
I actually have to make it.
Alright. Well, ready to make Eon his cup of coffee?
I'm ready.
I prepared all the needed ingredients. They're over there, so you can start brewing anytime.
It's strange because even for Escoffier we didn't have to do this.
Ingredients into the coffee.
What should we put into the coffee this time?
Lasting scent often used for making luxurious perfumes. Akin to lilies, rainbow roses. Makot. Perfumer's arsenal.
I'll put some rainbow rose, I guess. Yep.
That sounds great. Time to start blending then.
You start brewing coffee.
Didn't know you put flowers in a coffee.
Oh, that smells good. Now let's hand it to the young. Paimon sure hopes it cheers him up.
Traveler, you really made me a cup of coffee? I'm sorry for troubling you.
Don't worry about it. Just drink up.
This coffee, it's way better than the stuff provided at the Maison Gestion. In fact, it's in a whole different dimension. If this was the coffee I drank every day, I wouldn't spend so much time teetering on the brink of sleep. Thanks for the coffee. I'll head back to work once I finish it.
Do your best. Keep your chin up.
I will. I need to grow into my work as soon as possible and stand on my own 2 feet like Roth does. I just wonder how many nightmares I'll have to endure before then. Fantastic.
And I'm done. Nice. "17 days. What are they gonna have in the meantime, I wonder? They're probably gonna have one more event or something like that.
星と深淵を目指せ。無事今日の依頼。星と深淵。
That's a curiosities. It's on there to spark some inspiration. These are the unlimited stuff that I can get. It's actually useful. Wish the other shops will also do that too. But that might be it. So there should be another event. They'll last for the whole other 17, 18 days. Maybe I'll come back when that is here. So maybe 2 streams. I'll miss the next stream and then I'll get the stream afterwards, maybe. Seeing at the end of this Chronicle of Shifting Stratagems. Maybe. Anyways, I'll catch you guys in the next one. After I review the mail. You know, Sethos and Official's birthday. A conundrum. I heard that the question of what to eat is a great conundrum that many people run into daily. In passing through Treasure Street in the morning, I received lots of food from the shop owners. Guess for my help with various requests, seems like this conundrum won't find me this time. So what about you? If this problem still plagues you today, why not come and solve it with me? There's more than enough food to go around, and I know your floaty friend is more than up to the task. And after that, let's go for a walk to work off the calories. I've organized a list of popular places we can visit. With the hubbub and commotion out for you, I can introduce you to a wonderful camping spot. Of course, you don't have to decide right away. You can go with the flow. Official.
The cadence of the sacred odes. The day of destiny is upon us. Hark! Betwixt this realm and those beyond from the hallowed throne of the Immanachite, ring the sacred odes of the Kaiser and Kaiserin, the Veratalang, echoing with the harmony of august ambition. In the name of the Prinzessin Suzerain over 3,000 fates, I extend you my grace. O traveler who strides the path of providence, heed the covenant call of song and offer up thy words of praise to your Prinzessin. The threads of causality now point toward the prescribed paradise, the sacred Evernight realm. In the wake of remnant hymns, bear witness to the Night Raven as he brings forth the candle flame of finality. All fervent souls shall find favor in this feast of eternal night.
There's usually an Oz translation, but I very much get the gist of it. She's inviting me over to eat. Invited me over for dinner. Probably with Mona as well. And all the gang, I guess. Having a birthday party. Get out of here. I'll spend this in my own time. I usually just spend on this thing. Artifacts are getting full. Helps a little bit. I just don't know how I have so much artifacts. How does that just accumulate so much? Well, anyway. I don't think there's anything like no web event or whatever. Yeah. No, just end it here. Catch you guys next time. Teach.